What's up, my people? Thank you for tuning into the Mystic Circle. This is Rafiki Simone, your Mystic Mama. I know I have been going for 6 or 7 days. A lot of you were emailing me and telling me where am I and asking me is everything okay. And listen, with this whole Aretha Franklin death and my family had to deal with a loss as well. So I had to step back for a moment and help get some things in order. So that was one of the reasons why I was away. When you have a death in the family, it is never easy on anyone. Second of all, y'all know that I am um, I'm a recording artist, right? I'm a singer. I'm a singer. So, I have places to go to and I have gigs and different things. So, let me just tell y'all something. Not every day. Y'all not going to get me every day. I love y'all that y'all be thinking of me and like, oh, where is she? But y'all not going to get me every day. I have a life outside of YouTube. And, that's just the truth. Like, my reality is not like everybody else. Some people want to make YouTube their go-to business and they're just, posting stuff all day, every day. But unfortunately, the way my life is set up, it doesn't allow for me to do that. Things happen. I'm called upon because y'all have to understand, I am a true shaman. I am a true healer. So there's a lot of things that I'm doing personally for people in person than just being here on YouTube. Okay, like I have a legit thing that I do. Like I'm a real healer. Um, you know, I don't consider myself a psychic. I'm a prophetess. I know who I am. People are like, well, what's the difference between a psychic and a prophet? It's the same thing. Well, I've already told y'all that before, going my older videos, and it's just my opinion and the way that I view things. However, this is just what it is, and I'm telling y'all because I feel like y'all need to know life does happen, and when life happens, you have to go with the flow and make the best of it. But nevertheless, I'm here and I'm back, and I have a very important reading to do. But before I do that, I want to touch just a few bases with y'all. First of all, I want to talk to y'all about Nicki Minaj. First, it seems to me that Nicki is having two things. It does seem like she's having a breakdown. Okay, I've been thinking about this very long and hard to say, should I even say this? Because I know a lot of y'all are Nicki fans and, y'all ride hard for these celebrities who really don't give a fuck about y'all and just want y'all money, which I don't understand why y'all are so brainwashed. But nevertheless, I do love you and send love and light to you and your family. With that being said, I truly do believe that Nicki Minaj is having a breakdown. However, what I always see at the end of everything is the tower card. But I also do see some form of a rebirth, and um, sh- will we end up seeing the demise of Nicki Minaj as we know it? I think so, and I think it's also for a better reason than what we believe. I think that Onika Mirage might actually be able to blossom. I also see her coming out with a book, like a book deal. I don't know why she feels the need to write a book, but I see something about a book being done. Okay. Number two, the update on Aretha Franklin. A family member of mine who I've told you I was open about, who has sang behind Aretha Franklin since the beginning of Aretha Franklin's secular career up until the last performance of Aretha Franklin, will be attending the funeral. And I would love to have an obituary, an original obituary from Aretha Franklin. I would love to just be able to frame it and put it up and set it up as almost like an ancestor memorial for her. Listen to y'all. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen, y'all. I've told y'all time and time again, I'm not stuck on celebrities, and I mean just that. However, there's something special about Queen Aretha Franklin. Also, it has been brought to me It's been brought to me, brought to my attention through a beautiful YouTuber. I'm sorry, y'all, not a beautiful viewer of the YouTube channel that I have, who shall remain nameless because I'm pretty sure she wants to maintain her privacy. But she has let me know that people begin to put together every time a big artist passes. There's a certain person who goes on tour. I want y'all to understand that we have literally lost the royal musical family. The king of pop is gone. The princess Whitney Houston is gone. The prince, who is Prince, is gone. And now the queen of soul. That is the royal court of music gone. Fortunately, we have our Gladys Knights and our Shaka Khan and our Patti LaBelle. And we have, believe it or not, Stevie Wonder. Also, believe it or not, Little Richard, who is the king of rock and roll, who is still alive, but I really do feel like it's hanging on by a thread. Also, we might end up losing another big star before this year is out. I have been feeling feelings about it, and I've been kind of like, oh my God, is this supposed to be? Also, is it that Aretha Franklin died at the age of 67 or 76? Depending on which arraignment. I mean, well, it comes up to 13, right? And then her funeral is on the 31st, so that's 13 backwards. Listen, people do die of people do die of old age. People do die of cancers and different other diseases. People really do die, y'all. Not everybody is sacrificed by the Illuminati. But that does not mean that they will not use their death for a ritual. You get what I'm saying? In other words, yes, Aretha did die by causes of sickness. However, that does not mean that they're not going to use her death in a ritualistic way. Does that make sense? You remember how they set up the Egyptian sarcophagus for Whitney Houston's funeral, where they put each Egyptian sarcophagus standing up on each side of the doorway, and people had to walk passing through? This is talking about the soul, helping the soul cross over and all that other shit. See, they understand more symbolisms than you do. And again, for y'all who love to skip, and I wish y'all would post the reading starts here. Thank you for, I'm going to erase you and block your ass. Because a lot of y'all keep skipping this shit and y'all need to hear these things. It is 12 something in the daytime, in the rising for me. 12 something a.m. over here. 1 o'clock. I'm looking at it right now. It's 1 o'clock Friday in August. a.m. my time. I'm up here doing this reading to help y'all and enlighten y'all. And y'all have the audacity to be skipping. I know y'all just love the juiciness and the y'all just love the juicy and the tea but come on, y'all. Sit the fuck down and have some patience. Y'all know I love y'all. But come on, let's just come up higher. Yeah, so will we see some ritualistic things going on at the funeral? I believe so. I really do believe that there will be some ritualistic things going on at Aretha Franklin's funeral. However, I think it's going to be more evident at Aretha Franklin's funeral than it was at Whitney Houston's. I also want y'all to keep on the lookout for anyone who may be wearing black and red. Black and red, which is a ritualistic priest color. Black and red. Black and red. Be careful. Black and red. I do feel like some other soul singer who's older is going to end up passing away. Maybe a male this year. Shit, my heart is heavy. You know who's been coming across my mind too? Y'all know Sam and Dave. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. Remember that? Don't you ever feel sad. Lean on me when times are bad. When the day comes. I'm not really trying to sing, so don't judge me. There's some time. I'm in trouble. Remember that? Oh, don't. Well, Sam Moore of Sam and Dave was still living. He's still living. And he keeps coming across my mind. Ah, man, how I would love to meet that man before he passed, because he is always, I've always admired him. Um, as we can see, this is going to be a serious, intuitive reading. This is on Henrietta Lacks. She is the black woman who was responsible for the Hella Cell. She was the one who had, she was basically, what they call that? She had cells in her body that could heal and cure diseases. I didn't too much look into her. I did do some of my research. And I'm going to tell you how far I went with my research, so y'all won't come for me in the comment section. Because at the end of the day, I be trying to figure out, like, why do y'all come at me when y'all clearly see I'm pulling these cards out? How in the fuck can I look at what I'm pulling out? Show me and tell me. There's no fucking mirror. There's no mirror. Let me show y'all for y'all bitches. There's no mirror nowhere. Y'all don't see no mirrors nowhere. So I want to know, how in the hell do y'all think I'm looking at what I'm pulling? And even if I did, if I'm pulling out and I had a mirror, it's not like I can put it down and go back in there. You know what I'm saying? I got to pull out and just show y'all anyway. Well, let's talk about this right now. Since we're on the subject of Henrietta Lacks, elimination, because what I was getting ready, Spirit is already setting me up. My ancestors is on fleek. And I'm going to just tell y'all something. Y'all don't want to fuck with me. Before I really go into this reading, I want y'all to check out this book, Pam Grout, E Squared. Look up E Squared. 9 do-it-yourself, DIY, energy experiments that prove your thoughts create your reality. I swear by this book. This woman don't know me from a can of paint or a milk carton box. But I'm telling y'all, I'm promoting this book because this book is the fucking truth. I did this book myself. I've been having this book for about almost 2 years now. And I'm going to tell y'all, this book has not failed me yet. I've went back and read this book over and over again, and I'm reading it again, and I'm not done yet for my maybe 3rd reading. Y'all, it never fails me. If y'all really want to learn how to manifest for real, go get this book. It's straight practical stuff that you can put to everyday life. And she gives you experiments on how to do it. Anyway, Henrietta Lacks. So I did go online. I did Google her. However, I did not do a lot of research. Spirit kind of stopped me from doing research. I did read that, she had these cells in her body that basically cure diseases, right? She was a black woman. And then I paid attention to her date of birth and then her death. So I'm, according to what I've seen, she was in her 30s when she passed. Now, let me explain something to you. If someone, you found out in their blood, in their DNA, had the ability to cure all diseases just by sharing their blood alone, right? And then you go to her and they say, hey, look, can we run these tests on you? And she says no. Then what do you think they're going to do next? That's what they're going to do next. Do you think it was by accident that that woman passed away? It's already getting deep. It's already getting deep. Let me put my protection up. Because I feel this thing. Elimination. So we'll run tests on you dead rather than living. Because what's going to happen is that we're going to run the tests. We are not only going to store your cells away and reduplicate them and keep reduplicating them to make sure that you are the cure, right? But what we're going to do is kill you in the process because we really don't want you to live, because if you find a way to get your blood into everybody else, you would be a healer and no one would be sick. You get what I'm saying? This woman was eliminated, assassinated. I don't even know how she passed. Because I'm going to just tell y'all something. Spirit stopped me. And I'm going to say I only found out two things. She's responsible for what they call the Hella cell, Hela. He for from her first name Henrietta, La from her last name Lax. So they took the first two letters of the first name and the last name, put it together, and put Hela. But Spirit kept highlighting Hella, Hela, saying to me that there was something more deeper also with those abbreviations. Okay? They still have this woman's cells to this day. That's a part of the reading, so don't skip that either. So there was a time where she was trying to go into hiding. Y'all listen. Y'all know I listen. I've been honest with y'all this far. What makes y'all think I'm gonna lie to y'all? I only looked up. While I was looking her up, I only clicked on the Wikipedia page and I only read so far. And I gotta be honest with y'all, because Spirit arrested me. I couldn't go any further. And then I had to do this reading. I've been actually trying to put this reading off. You see this? Hermitage. She was trying to go into hiding. She knew that they were after her. They also tried to bribe her with money to say we can make your life better and different things like that. I'm also getting the sense, and I feel, let me just tell y'all, because she's coming through the reading, and I'm feeling very paranoid. I'm feeling a very paranoid feeling, and she's telling me that they had been watching her. They had tapped her phone, and also she had been dealing with men in black. Y'all, I'm getting freaked the fuck out. I am. She's saying to me that people would show up at her house. Also, she's had an encounter with people who looked human but weren't human. And literally like the black trench coats with the big long collars and the top hats, like literally like that. She said their face was very pale. Their eyes were like silver dimes. Like silver dimes. This is what she's saying, like silver quarters or dimes. Y'all, I'm getting freaked out. She's like telling me, and I'm wondering, did she have any kids? Because I couldn't remember on the Wikipedia page if she had any kids. But she's also telling me it was something about, I do believe that she probably had children though. Because she's saying something about kids direct from her. And something about being tested unknowingly. Okay? This is something that she's showing me. Jesus. Her life. She felt robbed that they did that to her. She's also saying to me, she's saying something to me about this reading, and I don't want to say it. She's saying something to me about this reading that I'm doing right now. And I don't want to say it. Listen, incompletion. Let me just say this to you. She was trying to find a way. Listen to me. This woman was no fool. She was trying to find a way to alter her DNA. And I don't know who can confirm this or whatever, but she's showing me that she was even thinking about drinking bleach water. Why that is significant right now, I have no clue. But she is showing me some stuff. She's like, she was even thinking about taking herself out of here because of the fact that they were always hounding her. My thing is this, and what she's saying is she's posing a question to me to say the question out loud. She's saying, how did they find out? How can they find out if a person has this type of ability to heal through their cells, blood cells? Without you, how if I didn't know it myself, how did you find out? Do you get what I'm saying? You go to the doctor, you get checked, they draw blood. But what are they doing with this blood? How did they find out? You see what I'm saying? So that means you ran certain tests on my blood without my consent. See, some of y'all gonna learn today, because I was in the medical field, okay, right out of high school. I ain't gonna tell you what year that was, but just know that I graduated high school. And I'm gonna tell you, when I got out, I got into the medical field, and I learned that one of the medical billing and coding codes for drawing blood was the word occult. And the word occult just simply means hidden. A lot of people make that word a very negative thing. But the word occult itself just means hidden. Okay? But that was a very interesting word to choose to describe a certain type of blood work. Okay? Because it's not just for regular blood work. But it's a certain type of pathology that they're looking for when it comes to blood. Blood. Okay, certain type of blood work. So in completion, again, like I said, she's talking about her life here. Her life was incomplete. She didn't live a full life, y'all. She did not. Let me tell y'all something. She didn't live a full life. That elimination card tells me so. That elimination card tells me so. So she's talking about with the breakthrough card. She's talking about how. Oh, okay. See, I'm going to say this, but I just be feeling like, so they have, this is the reason why I keep telling you about indigo children and starseed. Okay. Starseeds and indigo children. They are highly intuitive. They are multi-dimensional humans that are superhumans. And some of y'all are indigo and star seeds, and y'all don't even know it. But through them testing her blood and running blood on other African black women, they have found other women like her. And instead of them actually, she is showing me some truth. Instead of them actually acknowledging to that person, hey, you have this hella cell. Instead of them saying that, they quietly and secretly never told these people. And then they got them diagnosing these people with sicknesses and saying, hey, look, we need you to come in for routine checkups and we need to run your blood. And they're giving them placebo pills, which is sugar pills, making them think that they have a disease. Ain't that some shit? Breakthrough science by manipulation. This is deep. Whoo. Me scratching my head on this one. Disassociated. So this was the thing. She was very adamant of asking questions. She was very inquisitive when they were first coming to her, and she was asking them, why do you want to do this blood work? What is the issue? What is the deal? And then once they told her, what it was, and they didn't tell her everything, they just told her enough. She's also letting me know that she did in turn said to them, well, if I let you do this, if you can, let's do these things. Can we help the world? Basically improve the world. Once they told her no, that's when she began to disassociate herself. As if like we're working on top secret things and this is the reason why and I'm going to just be honest with you. I'm also hearing, she's also telling me This is getting ready to be something very controversial that I'm getting ready to say, but nevertheless, I'm going to say it. The reason why the war on black people, melanated people, is so heavy in the United States and around the world, the genocide that is happening right in front of our eyes, she's saying that she was actually not as special as far as DNA and blood cells was concerned as people think. She says that every, oh my God, I feel this thing, black person had this hella cell. Hear what I just said, had. Because of the genetically modified foods, which is over 70% of what is on the food markets today, they have found a way to combat these cells, weaken these cells, and make you the average Joe Blow Schmo, who is more susceptible to diseases. Understand how true pathology works, okay? Understand it. If you don't know what pathology is, go look it up. Pathology. Pathology. Pathology is the study of diseases. I told y'all I was in the medical field before. Okay? She disassociated herself with the science of her being. She first of all, she was compliant at first. They was making her feel like just some damn livestock. And not only that, they were treating her as if she was no longer human. Like she was just some test run, you know what I'm saying? And that was it. Her spirit got me paranoid as shit. My refrigerator started running and I jumped just now. Whoo, her energy is just like very. First of all, I do get like she was a calm woman. I feel like she was a very calm woman, but I also get that she was like paranoid toward the end of her life. You know, that's what I do get. Got me looking around my house. Pushing. So they kept pushing for her to be a part of this thing. And you know how devils are. They will lie to try to get you on the team until your intuition kicks in and says, nah, this is more sinister than what you believe. If you are a walking, talking miracle and you're a walking, talking healer and I'm talking about from the blood that runs in your veins, and you have the ability to spread that healing, do you really think that they're going to leave you alive? See, they were pushing, and see, this is the thing. What they do is they keep the healing for themselves and for the elite, and then they study the cells so much to come up with a pathogen that will kill this cell, this HeLa cell, and anyone who may have it. Because see, this, and it seems like they keep finding these HeLa cells more so amongst black people than any other race on the planet. This is what she's showing me. Right? Let me put this, let me not take this, let me not take that. I don't want to, matter of fact, let me just, because y'all, I don't want y'all niggas to think. I want y'all to know I'm over here for real with my shit. Because I did move that out the way, but I was only moving it. Out of the way so y'all can see these cards right here. Henrietta Lacks. Okay. So she got the cell from her father. Now, let me ask you a question. Y'all. Let me ask you a question. How come when you take a DNA test, right, like 23andMe, African Ancestry, all them little DNA swabs y'all ass been taking, not trying to, not, thinking y'all want to, I want to find out what my origins are, and y'all being lied to when really in reality, they all just trying to see who got the hella cells, and also trying to clone y'all ass. Here y'all are running because y'all think that a little test can show y'all where the fuck y'all from, instead of y'all just really going and tapping into the spiritual realm, which is what would be way more accurate. Hell, going to the courthouse and looking up birth certificates is more accurate than that. Than them swapping you. How come with the DNA they tell you only the mother side shows up for the women? You know that? Did you know that? Did you know that when you take those DNA tests, if you're female, only the mitochondrial DNA comes up and not father? But obviously she got it from her daddy. Because this is what she's saying. So her father had these same cells. And most likely he got them from one of his parents or both. See? And you wanna know why immunizations are so important see, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. This is why they fear you. This is why they study you. This is why they take your pineal gland. As a melanated person, when you die, they take your pineal gland and they dry it, and then they crush it up and put it in the form of a pill and sell it to the elite to keep them enlightened and your ass dumbed down even before you die. This is why they fear you, because you are the direct lineage of the Creator, melanated people. I rest my case. That's it for me. I don't think I need to go into anything else. That is it. 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 This should tell you everything. The Creator. You see. If God, which is actually plural and not singular, look it up. The word Elohim, the I am at the end, anytime you see I am, it's plural. It's plural. God in the form as you know it, G-O-D, that's a plural form of a word. See, you didn't know that because you don't do your research. Who you call God, the Creator, you are a direct reflection of. And if the Creator, or if who you call God, had to take dust and dirt to form you, you go outside and look at your ground and your dirt and tell me what color that dirt is. And if that dirt is melanated and your ass is melanated, then you should know that you were made in the image and likeness of the Creator. Physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. If we were made in His image, then call us by our names. Most intellects do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same. She tried to tell you in the song, didn't she? Go back and listen to it. Thank you for tuning into the Mystic Circle. This is Rafiki Simone, your Mystic Mama. You know how to get in touch with me if you need any readings, candle work done. Also, I am now selling candles. Yes, I am now selling candles. I will be launching my website very soon. I'm in the works of it. I don't like to tell y'all, give y'all a date because I'm very particular about my shit. And listen, I'm going to come back to y'all with another reading, but I'm just telling y'all right now, this, y'all need to marinate on. Watch it twice if you need to. Thank you. Email me mysticcircle24@gmail.com. Oils, candle work, spell work, candles and readings. Mwah. Love to you.